National Petrol Company (NNPC) confirmed the hike in the price of petrol. The price adjustment by the NNPC is coming about a few hours after Tinubu announced an end to the subsidy era during his inaugural speech at Eagle Square. The first group CEO of the NNPC, Mele Kyari, has alleged that Nigerians are fortunate that the petrol price has not increased to 1,000 naira per litre. He said in an interview with Arise TV that the increase is part of the things that constitute a market setting. He, however, noted that the beauty of the action made by the president is that it will drive more competition into the markets. He identified that many oil companies will be having a go at even the NNPC in terms of production. He said prices we are seeing currently at our station are the current prices of the commodity. Nigerians are lucky that the petrol price has not increased to 1,000 naira per litre, because in the market it can go up to any it can go up at any time, and it can also go down at any time when these actions are made. The beauty of this is that there will be new entrants, because oil marketing companies are reluctant to come into the market because there is a subsidy regime that is in place, and that subsidy regime doesn't have the guarantee of repayments back to those who provided the product at subsidized prices. Now that the market regulates itself, oil marketing companies can actually import products, or even if it is produced locally, and they can buy and take it into the market and sell it at a subsidized rate. So going by this, you will see competition, even the NNPC, even with the NNPC. So going forward by the law, the NNPC cannot do more than 30% of the markets. You know why I'm surprised by all this? They are dissing all the policies they have been making right from time immemorial for the past 60 years. Any policy or any whatever changes they are making in this country, these are the things they will tell you. Those at the end of the day, just have to bear it. Oh, the end, there shall be light at the end of the tunnel. This and this and that. Till today, now so ODOD, nothing they happen. When they were coming, at least the one that happened recently, they were talking about the Naira redesigning. That was how Nnpcl told us, it's going to help the exchange rate, it's going to build this and that, it's going to help the economy, it's going to help the GDP, everything will be fine. Now, where are we today? And some people, I just believe that the more we're having new generations, the more those ones are falling into the traps of all these politicians who are at every point in time and consistently deceiving the people, and people fall into all this nonsense, cock and bull stories, reasons and excuses that these politicians give. Now see the way he painted it, that this and this and that, and people will not begin to like, maybe there's going to be hope, and that is the hope people have been having from time immemorial till today. Nothing that has happened. See the way he talked about it, that Nigerians should even be lucky that it's not up to this. It is the market that will drive this thing. Has anything gone up in Nigeria that will come down? We're animal in human skin. We must survive any situation in Nigeria, and that is why they will keep on doing nonsense. Somebody will say, we have to take to the street. They say, it does not matter, it doesn't, in fact, I think good luck Jonathan, of course he made a lot of mistakes, because he wouldn't have given these people that opportunity to be doing all this nonsense if he knew his own onions at that time. But he didn't know it. Now it's coming to tell us that we should go and employ Google to be conducting our election, when you're supposed to do the right thing. When una don't come out from the position, that is when you will not have sense. Majority of them, they always have sense before going into the office. Once they get there, they become something else. Once they come out again, they come back to their senses. He's not giving advice to Nigerians, because if he had done the needful, all these useless people that we are seeing at the hem of her fair now, we would not be seeing them. Yes, how I wish it was increased to 1,500 per litre. You never see something. Okay, you never see anything. In other words, you mean subsidy have not even been removed. That is what I've been thinking about it, because for the past 4-5 years, since they met the price at 90 naira or 70 something or 80 naira, they increased it to 120. You understand? They said they remove subsidy. They said they are removing gradually. Before you know it got to 190, 170 or 200. They said they are removing it batch by batch. And I said, even this matter, this says 500 naira. Are you sure they have even removed it? Because they will tell you that we are still paying some little. You are going to hear them. Oh, we are still paying some little amounts of a subsidy. We have not finished removing everything. Because since now he said that Nigeria should be lucky that it's not even up to 1,000 naira. Yes, they are not removing it. Even at above at 500 naira per liter, they still not removing it. It's still saying that Nigerians are lucky. Nigerians are lucky. You see that these guys, they don't have sympathy. They are not compassionate at all. The effect on Nigerians now is not bothered about that, but Nigerians should be grateful for the fact that it's still pegged on 500 naira. That is what he's saying. That people who cannot move from one point to another, who cannot pay school fees because everything it has affected everything. There is nothing it has not affected. Everything that you are going to be buying and you're going to get yourself involved, it has affected. But they don't care about that you are not still lucky. That is what you get from having a nomadic in the oil industry. Let everyone go home and sleep. Make it 2,000 naira so that Nigeria can now understand that you have done the noble. It's unfortunate. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.